Alright, we are live, and you two are the funniest people I've ever met. So, for anyone watching in the future, hello, my name is Marty. I am the guy behind Monotone. Hopefully you know me from one of my videos and not from one of these things. I initially started streaming as a way to kind of make content in between the big videos, since they take so much time to make, and here we are, part 3 of Assassin's Creed. So, Inky, Sparta, 9682 says, I kind of forgot you're going live. That is one half of my audience forgot I was here, ladies and gentlemen. The other half is Luma, and they say the movie theater employees are telling me they're not showing the delayed monotone Assassin's Creed stream and demanding I leave. Luma's a walking meme, and they're very good at it. Yes, so I delayed my stream. Typically, it's Mondays at 7 p.m. That was not on purpose. It's just, you know, things popped up, and I kind of found out at 7:15 I wasn't going live at 7. So had to throw something in there. But we're back. We're here. I've got my coffee and other assorted snacks that I probably shouldn't have, but they're here anyway. Diving right back into memory block 3. We just took out the slaver. I forgot what his name is. It's not. There's Talal and Tamir. I can't remember which one he was.
What's the problem now?
I'm getting weird temperature readings. I think the Animus is overheating.
Christ, it's always something.
It's glowing red there. That's good.
Too soon to tell.
These
Red ring of
delays
death.
are unacceptable, Miss Stillman. I want progress reports every hour.
Inky says I saw Monotone went live and immediately clicked on it. Thank you so much, Inky. It's wonderful to have you here. I know it's like 2 a.m. your time, or will be shortly. Let's see. Okay, so it might just be this part. Okay, never mind. We're good. The camera is super delayed in this sort of part of the game. So I thought we might have some glitch issues.
His theories.
We do not.
He's not the one who built it.
Who did? You?
No. Abstergo has a team of engineers. Not much they
I'm
know.
far too close. I'm so sorry,
I do
Lucy.
oversee the assembly.
How's that?
Guess that's why he gets so angry with me.
He's a dick.
He's under a lot of pressure. We all are.
Can't believe you're defending the guy.
Warren saved my life, so if he wants to yell a little, let him.
Apparently, so I've played every single one of these games up through Unity. There's some DLC or something, or a novel that goes between between Brotherhood and Revelations to tell you that actually she's a triple agent. You learn later in this game, spoiler for a game that's 20, that she's an assassin and will, at the beginning of 2, breaks Desmond out of here. Like, she's got blood on her. It's awesome. And then the sequel to that game, Brotherhood, you kill her at the end. And initially it was like, oh my God, Minerva, the evil goddess of whatever the hell, or not Minerva, Juno, took control of us. What was it? And then it was, psych, she was also a bad guy, and Minerva or Juno or someone killed her to keep her from letting the Templars know? Or something? It is never addressed in the games. It is literally just Desmond goes, Lucy, no. At the very start of Revelations, and then we're just in Constantinople. These games really go off a cliff. We just didn't notice because it was still cool on the way down.
What the hell? Someone's been in here.
He says, Marty, I'll have you on the background with Family Guy as I solve something real quick. Okay. Need some quality content going. Welcome to...
Looks like some kind of accident.
Stinky Rat Baby is my partner May. So welcome to Trivia, everyone. Y'all be on my team, Locas. Yeah, they are at Trivia Night right now. Bree is getting her nails done, so she has not gotten there yet, and May would like some help. So if you know answers to... I don't know if you're allowed to use your phone, because you could just Google the answer, but sure. Let's pretend they let YouTube chat as a valid method of solving trivia.
Rise and shine. We've got quite a day ahead of us.
You're in a good mood this morning.
Miss Stillman has made some modifications to the Animus. You should be able to remain inside even longer now.
Liquid
Help you
cooling.
with your treasure hunt.
This is serious business, Mr. Miles. I don't think you fully appreciate the work that Abstergo does.
Maybe because I don't actually know what you people do.
We change the world every day.
Oh,
in
that
100
coffee
different
steam
ways.
is
Did you know that
spectacular.
nearly every single breakthrough of the past millennia, be it medical, mechanical,
Oh,
or
that's
philosophical,
awesome.
has come from Abstergo or its predecessors?
That's a bold claim, Doc. Think you might be exaggerating.
Like a
bit?
reward points.
Not in the slightest.
Loom says, if only second monitor Family Guy funnies were baked into the stream.
That would arouse
Working
far
on it.
too much suspicion. We choose our beneficiaries with great care.
Why?
Isn't it obvious? It means we're in control.
But how? What makes you guys so special, so smart? That you happen to invent all these things while us mere mortals stumble around like idiots?
To be fair, we don't invent them. We find them.
Find them.
They're gifts, Mr. Miles, from those who came before. We'll have to continue this
First
discussion
mention of the
later.
Isu before that gets fucking weird. Even, it's weird here, but it's cool weird. Like, oh man, what is that? An Octothorpe is a hashtag. What a stupid thing. So was it Twitter? Was that the answer to the thing? Oh, Luma says, these games went downhill. We just didn't notice because it was still cool on the way down as a banger quote. Yeah, the floor was Unity for me. All right, let's get in this bitch. Let's hop on to the second block, which I believe means I can fast travel instead of going across the kingdom, where I've been playing this game since 2008, like regularly. This is my copy from 2008, I think. This is one of the pre-owned ones I bought at GameStop back when that was relevant. And yeah, I've kept this for a very... I wish there was a date somewhere on here so I could tell you exactly how long. But yeah, I've had this for a very long time. Been playing... I'm sorry. Yeah, I've had this for a long time. Played it really regularly the whole time. Got lost in the kingdom, is what I was trying to say 5 minutes ago before Vidic yelled at me.
Come in, Altair. You've done well. 3 of the 9 lay dead, and for this you have my thanks. But do not think to rest upon your laurels. Your work has just begun.
I am yours to command, Master.
King Richard, emboldened by his
yo.
victory at Acre,
Sorry.
prepares to move south towards Jerusalem. Salah-ad-Din is surely aware of this, and so he gathers his men before the broken citadel of Arsuf.
Would you have me kill them both then? End their war before it begins in earnest?
No. To do so would scatter their forces and subject the realm to the bloodlust of 10,000 aimless warriors. It It will be many days before they meet, and while they march, they do not fight. You must concern yourself with a more immediate threat. The men who pretend to govern in their absence.
Give me names and I'll give you blood.
Luma, so an octothorpe is a hashtag. May, is that trivia? Got asked that question. What social media platform uses an octothorpe or something? It's a hashtag. It's another name for a hashtag. Terrible name, but it's there.
Arrogance, the slaughter of innocents. Walk amongst the people of their cities. You learn the secrets of their sins. Do not doubt that these men are obstacles to the peace we seek.
Then they will die.
Another of your items is restored. Take it. See that it is put.
Can I catch ledge yet? Because that's what's killing me.
That we might better understand their intentions.
I can't remember which game it was, but I think.
Take care. Your recent work has likely attracted the attention of the city guard. They'll be more suspicious than they've been in the past.
I love this game. In one of the games, I think the catch ledge feature is taken away and it's actually given back or added because I think it's Ezio gets a leather pad on his hand so he can catch ledge properly and has a proper grip, which is a great, fantastic little thing. I can catch the ledge again. Great. Grab break. Oh, hell yeah. We're back, everyone. Yeah, this, so next, that little warning he gave me of city guards will be on more alert. It means that they're literally going to be more alert. I'm not going to be anonymous anymore. They're going to be suspicious of me on sight. Like, who is that guy? Who is that guy? Is he? So if I do something just running down the street, instead of saying, that man is crazy, they're going to pull out their sword, call me an infidel, and try to kill me. So, my favorite move. Spectacular. Is this game updated for Xbox One/Series X? I am playing on Xbox One. I really, unfortunately, I'm streaming at 720p. You guys are seeing a 1080p stream. My actual game is coming out of my Xbox 720p because if I try to do it any higher, there's some issue with throughput on OBS. I don't really know what's going on there. Maybe it looks cleaner than I remember, but that may just be my eyes suck, and it's a portion of my laptop screen versus a big HD TV. I think it is updated. I think it is running in 4K, but it's 4K 30. There's no frame rate boost on Xbox One, at least. Maybe there is on Series X. I'm not sure. I saw a video. Stinky Rat Baby is May. They pop on my stream sometimes and tell stories. For you, Sparta, who's asking. I saw this thing pop up on my work computer, and it was a 12-hour or something gameplay of an old Hobbit game where Bilbo walks to the Let me hold on. Let's take a horse. Bilbo walks to the Lonely Mountain and back. And it was like a long play of that, and they had Andy Serkis's audiobook of the Hobbit playing for portions of it, and that was very interesting. I haven't watched it because I don't have 12 hours to watch it, but I want to know if that's real because it looks like a 2002 era game with a Assassin's Creed Odyssey style world map. Like that is not common. That is not common at all. So. Yeah, fascinating is what I'm saying. I think old tech fascinates me because at this point we've kind of figured everything out in terms of video games. Like we can pretty easily make a gigantic open world. We can, let's do Damascus. We'll just do it in order. Damascus, Acre, Jerusalem. Yeah, it's interesting. Like now, Unreal Engine 5 or Unity or whatever else, plus whatever AI you want to fucking use. Please don't, but people do. You can get an open world. You can get a this, you can get a that. Back in the day, that was harder. Like if you were to see something like Skyrim running today, you wouldn't blink. But if you see Skyrim running on an original Xbox, it's like, hold on, how'd y'all do that? Like these trees stop rendering about 200 feet after they start. Like there's just barren desert because they can't render trees anymore. I mean, you've seen Origins. Origins is 10 years older than this, 10 years younger than this. So it's 10 years old now, and it still looks great. So like, yeah, video games, the tech is still interesting on paper, but in execution, it's diminishing returns. Whereas back in the day, it was like, holy shit, they did this thing. So. 4K 60 even on 1X. Pretty cool. I don't know if that's true. It doesn't feel like 60. I might just be streaming in 30. Maybe that's what it is. Where is... Okay, we'll climb up again. Oh, there they are. Okay, we'll take a different route in, because I climbed up last time. Okay. They're not quite as aggressive as I might have thought, so that's good. I know on Tier 3, the third memory block, they get violently angry if you look at them. Or pass by them, or anything else.
Come, have a look. You won't be disappointed.
Horns.
You, sir, you look like you need something. You'll find it here. I have many things, too many things.
There's like a bounce light. I noticed it on the white horse, but you can see it on the white robes of these guys too. Kind of on their elbows there. Like this guy on the... Wish I could highlight the screen. This guy on screen left. It's not affected by sunlight. It seems to just be a soft bounce that just stays there. But it looks really good. Huh. Okay, thank you, big dogs. Yeah, when we bend Altair's elbow, you can see it there. That's interesting. Is that just a light? Is there like a hemisphere light going on down there? Patrice, if you for some reason watch my streams, answer the question. Google's stupid-ass AI lied to me. Only FPS boosted on Series X/S. You're telling me the AI got it wrong?
I like that in a customer.
You know exactly what you want. Alright, so we gotta go... I think, yeah, I have to go to the Bureau first because I'm not going to be able to get it. I don't know which county I'm going to. County? Oops, sorry. Which section of the city I'm going to. Ultra immersive, HUD-less playthrough of this would go hard. For someone else who didn't get lost in the kingdom. Okay, so we may end up pissing off this guy. Madness. Oh, hold on. There we go. As much as the audio compression sucks, that echo effect of him going from far away is fucking mint in this these headphones. Not sponsored, and I don't know what brand of headphones I'm wearing, but give me money.
Altair, my friend. Welcome, welcome.
This is Leonardo da Vinci, if I didn't say that already.
His name is Abuna Ku.
Same voice actor.
What can you tell me about him?
Oh, the merchant king of Damas, richest man in the city. Quite exciting, quite dangerous. I envy you, Altair. Well, not the bit where you were beaten and stripped of your rank, but I envy everything else. Oh, except for the terrible things the other assassins say about you. But yes, aside from the failure and the hatred, yes, aside from those things, I envy you very much.
I do not care what the others think or say. I'm here to do a job. So I ask again, what can you tell me about the Merchant King?
Only that he must be a very bad man if Al-Mualim has sent you to see him. He keeps to his own kind, wrapped in the finery of this city's noble district. busy man, always up to something. I'm sure if you spend some time amongst his type, you'll learn all you need to know about him.
And where would you have me begin my search?
If I were you, I'd start with the Umayyad Mosque and Suk Saruja.
Oh my God,
both of
mosque.
which are west of here. Further to the northwest is Salahaddin Citadel. It's a popular meeting spot and has proved a reliable source of loose tongues in the past. Yes, these 3 places should serve your needs.
My thanks for your guidance, Rafiq.
Fantastic.
I'll return when I've gathered the necessary information.
I got a mix of coffee of regular because I ran out, and Colombian, and it's got a different flavor to it that is not bad, but is not what I wanted, which is unfortunate. Which is why I only got a petite 16 ounces of coffee. I've had 2 24-ounce cups of coffee today, now that I think about it. So, more things I don't have to say on stream, but will anyway. Okay. Richest man in the city, I'm guessing I'm going to the rich district. So, he also gave me directions, but I forgot. There we go. There is a new move in this game that I've been trying to replicate that I can't remember. It's something something B. Lumily says, on what you were saying about finding tech of games on older consoles interesting, they say, I find games primarily made for PC ported to consoles interesting, especially when done poorly like Orange Box. Not about Orange Box. The Witcher 2 was a very interesting kind of technical beast on Xbox. I borrowed it from my friend 10 years ago. I really need to give it back to her, but she gave me the game after I was kind of drawn to it while I was playing my first ever D&D session. And I played the opening and immediately ran into war crimes being committed, and I couldn't really stomach it. It's a very, it's rated M for mature, it's very dark, it's very gritty, The Witcher. But man, I did not like that. And this was Game of Thrones was on TV at this point, but it wasn't super. I think it was big from the jump. It wasn't as big as it would get, basically. And I think it's before I even watched Lord of the Rings, so I was very much just not. I did not like it, and I did not know that there were alternatives. And then came the alternatives, like playing or watching Lord of the Rings and playing something like Skyrim or something else that was a little more palatable for me. Worked out really well. Anyway, technically speaking, The Witcher 2: Assassins of Kings is one of those things that's thought to be an impossible port, and yet here it is, and it runs really well considering what it's running on. Same thing for Titanfall. So Titanfall was originally made for Xbox One. It came out for 360, and I forgot which company did it. Not Infinity Ward. Whatever Infinity Ward 2 was named when they went to EA, did not make a streaming system for Titanfall because the levels could just fit in RAM. So they just fit it in RAM. It was fine for the Xbox One, which has 8 gigabytes of RAM. Like 6 of that was usable, but still. I think their biggest level is like 4 gigs, so they could just hold it in there. The Xbox 360 has 1/2 of 1 gigabyte of RAM, which is 1/8 of what you need to load a single map. So the people who ended up porting the game had to design and implement a streaming system, which is really hard under extreme time pressures on a much lower budget because the actual console it was launching for was not the target platform. The Xbox 360 was just there to be extra money. Same with Advanced Warfare for Xbox 360, and then Rise of the Tomb Raider is the other one. I would like to look more. I know Orange Box specifically on PS3 doesn't run very well.
What is it?
Which is the version you're playing on, I think. So it makes sense. Yeah, you're seeing the. I think the 360 version is nicer. I think. I have it. I played it. Not in a very, very, very long time, so I have no recollection of the performance.
What if it falls? It could be hurt.
Too late to do anything about it now. Just hope it isn't noticed. You can deal with it tomorrow.
There's a passage leading up to the Merchant King's quarters. Sparta says, okay, hopefully my focus can finally be on you and Family Guy. You're living my best life from 20 years ago. That will cost you your life. Alright. Who wants to beat up some corrupt cops in a video game?
That will cost you your life. It's impossible.
It's not impossible. It's DiGiorno. Oh, that's nasty. Love that shit. Oh. Let's get on this bridge, guys. I want to knock you off. Okay, there we go. Jesus. You can't just kill someone? Watch me.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
There we go. So again, these are the mercenaries. I can use them if this is my escape route coming out of the... I think I'm on Abul Nukud is my target, I believe. Oh, I don't know what it says. Yeah, they'll help slow down the guys pursuing me. Luma says I'm going to get around to trying Crysis on console eventually, and possibly trying Xbox 360 Orange Box to check out Preserved 2007 TF2. Very good, yeah. Never played it. I played Portal. That's all I played on the Orange Box. I never played. I didn't want to play Half-Life 2 because I wanted to play Half-Life 1, not understanding that was not possible on 360. There we go. So I got to take a seat somewhere. Okay. I did play Crysis on console. Very interesting port, and unfortunately, like it's the tech debt now. That's the version that Crysis. Oh my lord, guys! Let's just wait. Big dog, please, please. Oh my god! Son of a bitch! Okay, we're fine. Okay.
Good. Make sure
Yeah, Crysis on console was interesting. It's now the tech debt because it's what the remastered version is based off of. So they CryEngine 2, which was made for Crysis, is a bit of a mess. It's not very well optimized because they were aiming for future hardware and they aimed wrong. They expected that we'd have less cores, and those cores would just get more and more and more powerful to the point that we had, 4 gigahertz cores, 10 gigahertz cores, whatever cores. Instead, we went the route of multiple cores. So you have three gigahertz cores. It doesn't equal 9. It's just that's not how it works. But it does allow you to get multiple things done at once, and there's a lot of benefits to multi-core, not least of which is price. And power consumption, and a whole bunch of efficiency problems. So Crysis 1, as it exists on CryEngine 2, is really, really heavy, especially if you're trying to run it at modern resolutions. And it's very much dependent on your single core power. The CryEngine 3 was basically taking all the stuff in CryEngine 2 and making it multi-threaded, making it applicable to multiple cores, making it more efficient, definitely taking down a bunch of stuff. We lost quite a bit in the transition from 2 to 3, but what it allowed was, the games to run on console. And when they went back and ported Crysis 1, it's sort of a miracle that it runs, but my god, it wasn't a you know, it wasn't a flattering trim. It was hacking and slashing and brutally punching these things together and just beating them within an inch of their life to get them at 25 FPS. So the game doesn't run super great, and barrels that you can blow up spawn in 30 feet in front of you, if that. And the field of view is extremely narrow, and there's a lot of other problems with the game. Plus, they have the fucking lens flare system from Crysis 2 in there, which I do like the lens flares in Crysis 2. It does not fit for the first game. And yeah, Crysis 1 on console is fascinating and unfortunate. Luma says, my only impression of Crysis 2 on console excuse me, is a 20-second donkey video, so I'm looking forward to it. That's fun. I really like Crysis 2. It was my first Crysis game, which explains why I liked it. I think if I had played Crysis 1 first, I would be more upset with 2 because it's a very different kind of game, but for what it is, I like it a lot. And it's another one of those ones where, like, especially on 360, as I'm running around playing it, I'm like, wow, this looks really good. How are they doing this? Sparta says, don't you love watching something when the power goes out? I'm now watching this on my mobile data. I'm so sorry. I know there's a big heat wave going on in the UK right now, like 90 plus degrees, which is, I think, 37 for you. Doesn't sound right. Someone, I don't know who this was, someone said that Fahrenheit, which is the scale that the Americans use, is how temperature feels to a person, whereas Celsius is how temperature feels to water. And I really like that analogy because I agree with it. It feels weird to say, oh my god, you must be dying. It's 37 degrees. Like, that's not that much. But if you know, it's 90 degrees, I'm like, oh my god. Then again, I'm an American, so heavy bias toward the shit I was raised on, probably. Remember when Reagan said we'd be on the metric system? Womp womp. Come on, guys. Here we go. 41C in Wales. That's a lot. I was doing some. So in my job, I work with Celtic, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh history quite a lot. And again, I'm basically just researching a given topic and making a video about it. I'm not an expert in any of the things I'm talking about. So when I was doing some light research into like what's going on in England and Wales that might be in the zeitgeist soon, and Robert Eggers' new movie Werewolf, which the trailer will be coming out on the next full moon apparently, which is excellent, was shot in Wales partially and was also shot in parts of England. I think it takes place in Germany though. So even though it was shot in a relevant country, it doesn't really fit in our oeuvre, as it were. Sparta says, I think you might like the UK during its summer heat waves. I grew up in Florida. Probably not. I don't like Florida. It's very humid. It's very hot. And from what I understand, the UK is also extremely humid when it gets warm because of all the water, obviously. You're an island, so that'll do it. I am 120 plus miles away from the nearest coastline, so it does get muggy here, which is not great, but it's not always humid, which is nice. Tell me, actually, you know what, I'm talking to someone from the UK and not taking advantage. Is it humid where you guys are? Does it get really muggy in the summertime? Luma, you're the funniest person alive, I think. They said, Inky, you're always watching this in the middle of the night during crazy heat, and now your power is going out. Respect for being here, even though your environment seems to be pretty hostile. The UK does not like human life. I'll say it. The UK is, what's the one where it hates people? Misanthropic. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Some of Mr. Burton was shot outside where my dad lives. I was even there when they were filming it. That's cool. I've heard of that. I don't know what that is. Luma, at least it's not Australia. Right, where all of God's mistakes lives. Not the people, the animals. For sure the animals. Holy crap. Come on. Here we go. This whole game takes up less RAM than one Google Chrome browser tab. That's crazy. That's crazy. What the fuck? Watching a YouTube video is more computationally taxing than running this game. Not literally. Not literally. Just in terms of, in terms of RAM, there it is. I think on this computer I have 64 gigs of RAM, and the I think Chrome took up 16 gigs or something like that, like something really high, which is like the recommended specs for Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Like that doesn't sound right in my brain. Family Guy is kind of peak, even though I've seen it multiple times. I used to watch it a lot as a kid. It's what was on, and I liked it a lot. I haven't watched it in many years just because I don't have TV anymore. You know, I don't have cable. Let's see, which way am I facing? Okay, I'm gonna head up here and look for the tower. Big dog, there's no way you can't climb that. Okay. Nope. Let's try it again. Off to the left. There we go. Even though you went up the fucking wall that time. Assassin's Creed likes to make me look stupid.
Damn fool must be out of his mind.
Big dog, why the hell would that be the move I wanted to make? There we go. Alright, so I'm looking for a tower. That might be it. Is there another one closer? I think, okay, that might be it. Let's see. Yep, that's what I'm thinking of. It's this one right here. Okay, let's go. Go. Ooh, okay. No real place to go here. There we go. Go. Okay, here's the tower I need to climb. At least it's not Australia is crazy. Inky says, I am watching this late right now because I am watching the Scotland versus Brazil game. Oh, okay. I know nothing about soccer, football, call it whatever you want. I've never been interested in sports, unfortunately. My dad was big into baseball. He liked sports, period, but baseball was his big thing. He tried to get me into it, and God bless him, I wanted to be into it, but I just was not. Oh, nice. Tartan Army was up in Boston, which is a couple hours from me. Six hours from me, maybe. We've been making some stuff about them just because they're at my job. They're in our wheelhouse. But I actually don't know what's going on with the soccer games. I'm glad everyone's having fun. I hope everyone wins. But I know nothing about what's going on. The president was in my town the other day. He shut down traffic for a little while to get where he was going. And, you know, that happened. Killer. Absolutely astounding. Anyway. What was that about aliens? I feel like an alien visiting Earth for the first time right now. I'm not anti-sports, but I completely forgot everyone keeps up with the World Cup. Yeah, it's literally every other country. It's the most important thing. And Americans just don't give a shit. Like, we're always like, we're over here about the Super Bowl. You know, like, the Super Bowl is the most important thing, and God forbid a brown guy sings there. It's gonna ruin the country if the Super Bowl has anything with rolled R's. Whereas, you know, 100 nations with 200 languages are now playing soccer, and they don't hate each other because they speak different languages. They hate each other because they root for the wrong team, just like God intended. You need to buy Ubisoft Plus again to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. Please don't. Just buy the game. Get it secondhand. It'll be cheaper in the long run. Subscription services are a scam. I am attempting, not really. So at my job, I'm on Windows 10. Ooh, I thought I would land on the bar. I'm the only one in our department on Windows 10, which is fine because I like Windows 10 more than 11. However, Adobe, known peddlers of overpriced shit, unfortunately just dropped support for Windows 10. So now I am, if I don't upgrade to Windows 11, which will cost my company money, I guess, Adobe's going to break on me. And I know this because it happened when they dropped Windows 7. I was working on a movie, and eventually I flat out could not even open the program to edit my little movie. And we got rid of, or I posed some options of like we could either replace all the software we're using or upgrade to Windows 11. And our IT guy was like, well, what are the options if we were to replace? And I didn't expect him to say that, but I wrote it down, and like, they're all free. Oh, excuse me. It's 2 of them are owned by Canva, the other 2 are just free. And that was good. That was like, oh shit, we could actually do this. I don't think we're going to. I think it's a bit too much of an upheaval for the company, and I don't know. It would be cheaper, obviously, by fucking leaps and bounds to do that instead of paying $100+ a butt for the Adobe shit that we have now. But you know, people are set in their ways, and I don't want to disrupt all that just so I could say like I use DaVinci at work. It doesn't matter. So we'll see. I will needlessly update on the situation as it develops. Angry Arab man. Loomis says might be worth it if you're only playing for like a month. Yeah, but excuse me, I need to get on my high horse again. I just don't, you know, the great thing about physical media is you can give it back. You know, like if you finish it and you're like, I'm never going to play this again, trade it in for something, even if it's a couple bucks, because like the alternative is just pay. Subscriptions cost forever, or buy the digital version at whatever cost Microsoft or Sony or whatever Ubisoft deems, and uninstall it when you're done. You know, like that isn't as good. All right, let's get back to the bureau. And then we can get to the actual assassination. I'm looking to get through 3 targets today if we can. Seems like a good pace. There we go.
Peace be upon you, Altair. How may I serve you?
I've done as asked and learned all I need to know about my prey.
Then you must share your knowledge with me.
Abu Naqud is corrupt to the core and despised by his own citizens as a result. It appears he's been stealing money meant for the people of Damas and spending it on himself. Even as we speak, he flaunts his greed, preparing for a lavish party. His guards and servants should have their hands full dealing with the guests. They won't even know I'm there.
Most impressive, my
GTA 6 for $80 digitally?
But not I. No,
that sucks.
I was sure
I'm not buying it. I'm not because I'm not staging a protest or anything. I just don't have money, and I don't have time to play GTA 6 when it launches. I'm going to be editing a fucking documentary, so I will not be getting GTA 6 until like, I don't know, 2030 or some shit. Is it digital only? That seems weird. I mean, I have Red Dead digitally, so I'm not going to pretend that I've never bought anything digitally. I absolutely have. But at that time, it was because it had just launched, and I spent my last $60 on it. And just because I love Red Dead 2. GTA 6 is fine. I mean, I like GTA 5. I have GTA 5, you know, twice like everyone else. Minimum. But it's not my favorite game in the world. Like, it's fun to play. I like GTA a lot. I'm not that fucking contrarian. And I'm sure GTA 6 is going to be awesome. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. Not now. Not now. I don't have time for that. So, hopefully they release a physical edition, because like Alan Wake 2 launched, which is another game I have digitally, because when it launched it was digital only, and they later on released a physical edition, I believe. I remember that happening. Code in a box or digital, ass. That is, just do it digitally at that point. Inky says no one will be working on GTA 6's release and the servers will crash due to the pre-orders. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's already secured $1 billion, like in less than day one. Like it'll be a fucking endgame situation where they had a $1.6 billion weekend. Which Red Dead do I have? I have both of them. I'm sorry. I have 2 and 3 because Red Dead Revolver does exist. I've just never played it. I have Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2 for 360 and Xbox One. I also bought Red Dead 2 on PC when I got PC. I'm staying up tonight to see if anything actually crashes with the pre-orders. Sorry, off topic. No topic is off here. Oh, so it's today? They go, okay, that's cool. I mean, I don't really get the point of pre-ordering a digital game. I guess there's a bonus probably, right? That makes sense, okay. Because the whole point of pre-ordering, like originally, was not for bonuses. It was for, we have limited stock. So you lay down your $60 or your $20 reservation fee or whatever it is, saying, make sure there's one for me on day one. That's what that was. That's why I did it for Halo Reach. You don't need to pre-order a digital game, much less a game that is only available digitally, unless I guess there's some bonuses, so that's fine. It'll be 5 a.m. when pre-orders go live for Lumily. That's crazy. Ooh, that was good. Stay down. There we go. Look at that knee. Are we going to play Red Dead Online together one day since I couldn't play Halo together with my little brother? I have never played online, so I'd be willing to, I guess, but I don't... It doesn't call to me. I don't really care for online in anything. I'm sure I could find a way to blame Halo for that if I reach deep enough, but the truth is it's just not... it's cool. It's cool to have. I liked Red Dead 1 or Redemption had an online mode, which was really cool, but it was basically just open world free roaming, and you would play as your own guy, I guess. I don't remember if you could customize them or not. I'm sure you could. It was fun, but I only played it a handful of times back in like 2011, so like pre-Skyrim. Oh, I remember this. Pre-order bonus is just an outfit, I think. Tattoo place, premium clothing stores, and a car customization place locked behind the $100. What the fuck? There's like stores in the game you can't access unless you That's stupid. Here we go. Inky says if we play online, they'll probably have to protect me. Yeah, you're probably right. I suck.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Please eat, drink, enjoy all the pleasures I have to offer. Take your time. I will wait.
I will wait.
I trust everything is to your satisfaction. Good, good. It pleases me to see you all so happy. For these are dark days, my friends, and we must enjoy this bounty while we still can. War threatens to consume us all.
He's got this kind of diseased face.
Bravely fights for what he believes in, and you are always there to support him without question. It is your generosity that allows this campaign to continue. So I propose a toast then. To you, my dear friends, who have brought us to where we are today. May you be given everything you deserve for it.
Ooh, have the day you deserve.
Such kindness! I didn't think it in you. You, who have been so quick to judge me, and so cruelly. Oh, do not feign ignorance. You take me for a fool. That I have not heard the words you whispered behind my back. Well, I have, and I fear I can never forget. But this is not why I called you here tonight, no. I wish to speak more of this war, and your part in it. You give up your coin quick as can be, knowing all too well it buys the deaths of thousands. You don't even know why we fight. The sanctity of
That
the
flickering
Holy
is annoying.
Land, say, or the evil inclination of our enemies. But these are lies you tell yourselves. No, all this suffering is born of fear and hate. It bothers you that they are different, just as it bothers you that I am different. Compassion, mercy, tolerance. These words mean nothing to any of you. Mean nothing to those infidel invaders who ravage our land in search of gold and glory. And so I say, enough! I pledge myself to another cause. One that will bring about a new world in which all people might live side by side in peace. A pity none of you will live to see it. Kill anyone who tries to escape.
So there is a path, scaffolding up to let's see. Scaffolding. Nope, I guess I'm just gonna climb this. Yes? Oh, please get up there, thank you. Okay, we're good. Can't assassinate?
Why won't you just give up?
Ooh, sorry. What the fuck, Altair? What the fuck, Altair? Get down! Oh my god. Good thing he slowed down for me. No, not him. Not him. God. Thank you. Excuse me, everyone. He runs funny. There we go.
Be at peace now. Their words can no longer do harm.
Why have you done this?
You stole money from those you claim to lead, sent it away for some unknown purpose. I want to know where it's gone and why.
Look at me. My very nature is an affront to the people I ruled. And these noble robes did little more than to muffle their shouts of hate.
This is something I didn't get when I was a kid. He's gay, in case you haven't picked that up. And that's his whole thing, is that he knows they have been speaking ill of him and of his ways. I can't believe Assassin's Creed went woke after giving in to the liberal media in 2007.
Then why hide? And why these dark
That was a
deeds?
joke. Sorry, in case you're watching this in the future, that was a fucking joke. I'm joking.
Take the lives of men and women, strong in the conviction that their death will improve
I find
the
his
loss of
voice
those
very
left behind.
arresting.
Minor evil for a greater good. We are the same.
No, we are nothing alike.
Ah, but I see it in your eyes. You
Look at that.
You cannot stop us. We will have our new world.
It's very interesting to... Obviously, they all get their own monologues, which is spectacular, giving your villain a monologue. But, get spanked, idiot. Obviously, since they all get to have their own monologues, they get to, you know, have a pretty good couple paragraphs. But it is interesting to see those who simply do it for money or whatever else, and those who are, like, you know, the guy that I just killed here is an idealist. Like, he wants a world where he's accepted. That's all he wants. And he's willing to do, I guess, work with bad people to get there. But, like, are they any worse than anyone around them? Like, there's an interesting grayness here that is, you know, by necessity kind of lost in later games where you have... Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Ah! That was embarrassing. By necessity lost in the later games because the story gets so fucking convoluted that you need to simplify and just have it be Templars are bad guys now. But back here, it is more complex than that. In general, I agree with the Assassins. I mean, obviously you're meant to. You're playing through their perspective on the story. But that whole thing of, like, they will control everything. They will control information and tell people what is right and what is wrong versus the freedom to choose for yourself what your ideology is. I'm an American. We, you know, famously, in theory, like the second bit of that equation, rather than being controlled, unless we're transparently being lied to by an egomaniac. It's very interesting to see the nuances that exist here that are lost later. With the only kind of revisitation is just Rogue, which isn't subtle. It's just like, actually, the Assassins did something bad once. And Shay had a spine made of fucking butter and just 180'd. Not quite. I'm sorry. That's being unfair. There was, you know, implementing a... grabbing a piece of Eden and killing hundreds of people with the earthquake in Lisbon. It's pretty bad. Pretty gnarly. I would be upset about with the Assassins as well. I think it's interesting to 180 and join the Templars instead. But whatever. The reason I had the spine made of butter thing on my brain is because we were discussing H.P. Lovecraft earlier. We're doing a run on a tartan called Relia, R''L YEA, whatever, Cthulhu something. And I don't like H.P. Lovecraft. I really like Lovecraftian horror. It's really neat. It's very, very cool. But the the guy himself, I find, not only, like, his cat's name was a slur. That's kind of the first thing you'll find. He was a racist. He was all that stuff. That's...
Perhaps.
Yes. And I don't like that. The part that bugs me the most about H.P. Lovecraft is that he had a spine made of soft butter. So what I mean by that is, like, he was incredibly naive. All of his horrors are just xenophobia, racism, etc. It's like the unknown frightened him, and he was a frightful little boy with a cat named the Hard R. So he was, you know, writing about things that scared him and gave them tentacles for face or whatever. Fine, silly, but fine. He believed that the ideal form of government would be a bit of an oligarchy. It's kind of like the best people of us, which must be the richest, because rich people only get their money because they're awesome. No other fucking reason. Anyway, he believed that those people, like an aristocratic class, could run the country best for everybody. They are the most intelligent. They are the most educated. That'll work. Then the Great Depression hit, and when the rich people didn't fucking help, he was like, oh my god, I'm a socialist now. And, like, that's so fucking stupid. Not to be a socialist. You can be a socialist, you can believe the aristocrats should save everything, you can believe whatever you want. But to 180 that fucking hard is ridiculous, and I do not like it. And then he died young from something. I forget what it is. I don't remember if it was disease. I don't remember if it was self-inflicted. But my god, did that man. He has less spine than he has lip. I want you to go Google right now a picture of H.P. Lovecraft so you can get exactly how funny that is. He has less spine than he has lip.
As you wish.
I'm fine. Everything's fine. Found something I hate more than Halo.
Gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Is this the only one where Walim is somewhere other than his desk?
By which men rule are reflected in their people.
Let's look it up.
As you cleanse the cities
Return to
of
the King?
corruption, You heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret.
Wow, we have had a
Even
total
in
of
death, they
7
seem confident of
views,
their
7
success.
people
Though they do not
show
admit
up, I
it
think.
directly,
So that's fantastic.
there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is
Oh,
your
I'm sorry. I
nature
hit
to
refresh on the
notice,
YouTube
to question.
thing. Did I just break my
Then what is
connection
it
for a
that
little bit?
connects these
Let me know.
men?
Let me know if I'm not here
Ah,
anymore.
but as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you. 2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
Tomodachi Life Mies when you shrink their mouth vertically. Yes, that's what H.P. Lovecraft looks like. He looks like a thin-lipped, fine butter ass racist piece of shit. And all his not to discount Lovecraftian horror. I think he did a lot of good shit. I read In the Mountains, To the Mountains, whatever, The Mountains of Madness. I read that one, and mostly enjoyed it. I just got really tired of him saying basically, and its form indescribable. The sound it made indescribable, and it was so unknowable and indescribable that I can't describe it or know it. Know only that it is unknowable and indescribable. Like, he just kept going in fucking circles. Everything. Ugh, I got spanked. Every single thing in Lovecraftian horror, at least the ones that he wrote in strictly Mountains of Madness, I read one of his other short stories, can't remember which, had the same type beat, is basically just saying like, wow, it's so alien, for hundreds of pages. There's some really cool shit in the middle there. I downloaded the demo, side note, downloaded the demo for Sinking City 2, because I had seen Sinking City 1, and I remember wanting to play it and never did for whatever reason. Oh, I know why. It's because I had bought Call of Cthulhu for my Xbox One X, and it ran so poorly that it put me off of Lovecraft games. But I downloaded Sinking City 2, and it's the demo, I should say. And I ran into some issues. It hard crashed right at the start, and performance was really lacking. I have an above average laptop, which is not... I say that because I think I've said it before. I say that to put it in perspective, not to brag. It's not the most amazing laptop in the world. It's just above average, which means that I should theoretically have a better experience than the average consumer. And if my experience is at best, what the fuck is this doing on other hardware that is within the average? Obviously, computers are complicated. It's not strictly linear, but it's just not a good omen. Submitted a bug report. I hope they fix it. They're making the Ukraine, I believe, under duress, some might say. And yeah, hope it comes out great. I'll gladly buy it if it runs a little better and all that. But yeah, I'm working on a horror movie after this movie, and I'm very, very tired, so I'm not really actively writing the movie. But I am looking at horror stuff to kind of take in and understand. And one of the things I want to watch is The Thing, good Lovecraftian horror. I also want to watch... I will watch Obsession at some point. I think it'll be good just to take notes off that. But Backrooms is interesting. Suspiria, which is a 1970s or 80s movie by an Italian director whose name is escaping me at the moment. Bro, shut up. What is with this goddamn city always trying to kill my horse? Yeah, no, I'm trying to get into more horror stuff just to kind of understand it and see what works. There we go. Okay, sorry. Inky just said, and the sound it made, unknowable. Its form, M-unseeable. They say, I'm not familiar with H.P. Lovecraft, but the way you describe it sounds like AI writing. Yeah, AI was trained on humans, so obviously it sounds like some humans, and he's been dead for like 100 years. Sure. He does kind of write like that. I'd encourage you to read about it. It's interesting to see, oh my lord, to see the roots of where so much horror came from. Because, you know, it, like the Pennywise the Pennywise stories are basically H.P. Lovecraft through Stephen King, which is to say a lot of cocaine. Even though he stopped, his brain didn't. It's very interesting to see the origins of this kind of horror, because before him, you flat out don't see it, especially in mainstream stuff. You might find like in a distant example somewhere in Sumeria or something. Maybe someone wrote a Cthulhu mythos earlier or type thing, but definitely not commonly read. And it's very interesting to see where that all came from. At some point, I'll play Arkham Knight on stream, because that's the one game I'm actually really good at mechanically. Sometimes I lock in and I'm fucking spectacular. Other times, not so much. Oh, also, my brother might be streaming soon. I'll let you know if he does. I got him Affinity Photo, and we started working on how to make a thumbnail, and he did a pretty good job making his own thing. So I look forward to it. He also designed a logo. So I think he'll be good. His favorite color is yellow, not gray like mine. So, which might explain why I like this city so much. Anyway, now I'm just rambling, but that's what you're here for. And if you're not, you've already left. You did not make it this far.
Leave.
Leave.
You have no business here. Leave. It's forbidden for you to be here.
I would almost like if each city had a slightly different temperature toward you. Like, Acre has just been through a war. Like, oh wow. It just seized this from the Saracens. So it would be interesting if Acre was a little more brutal and a little more like, you will die immediately, as opposed to maybe Damascus or Jerusalem, whichever one. Jerusalem is going to be marched on next, so Jerusalem might be under some... Ooh, okay, there he is. Might be under some duress, but Damascus theoretically would be firmly in Saracen control, you know, no danger of the English here. So, yeah, maybe it would be interesting if that happened. They're inevitably going to remake this game, so they're not going to do that, but if they do, might be neat. No, I'm not. This will go out shortly. I'm sorry. I'm just waiting it out. Yeah, I don't think... Unreal Engine. Not the video, but the engine. The Unreal Engine 6 is going to be a merged branch of Unreal Engine 5 as it exists now, as well as some multi-threading options they're promising, but we'll see. And Unreal Editor for Fortnite, which I didn't really know existed, but there it is. Didn't realize it was a separate tech branch, I should say. I'm going to see if I can sit someplace to end this sooner, because it is not ending. What the fuck, dog? There we go. Please? There we go. So Unreal Engine 6 is that. They debuted a bunch of interesting tech, but the bit that's being talked about, at least in the circles that I've ran into, are... unfortunately, the AI implementation, which no one is a fan of, and the admission that they are, and likely have been using AI for character design in Fortnite for some time, which is mostly frustrating because, as someone who doesn't play Fortnite, a lot of their characters are just like Thanos. Like, you don't really need to design them. You need to adapt them a little bit. And that is the laziest use of AI I've ever seen. That's what grandmas use. Like, show me as a Pixar cartoon or something. I'm going to kill 3 puppies to get there, but fine. You know, that's your grandma. That's a quote from your grandma. It's very annoying to see a company that just laid off 1,000 people. Don't know what they were. God help them if they were in the art department. A very large company with the most popular engine in the history of man. One of the most successful companies in history. Lay off 1,000 people and then admit to using Gen AI in their character design process. That's fucking crazy and not good optically. So for this game project that I'm still entertaining, if not actively pursuing, I'm very happy I picked Godot, because more and more it proves to be the good guy, as it were. Because Unity is also full AI at this point. Like, they're all in. It was such a kind of final nail in the coffin of Descent when Unity tried to charge per seat. It's like, oh yeah, if you're more successful, we're going to charge you more. Suddenly they lost a bunch of customers and said, oh, just kidding. Too late. It was very interesting to see the kind of temperature change on Unity, and then Unreal was still because they're, even before they implemented Gen AI into their thing, like you can hook Claude into it, they were already kind of the slop engine, because unfortunately when you make something mass accessible, it means anyone can access it, especially someone with no fucking skills or ethics. And they will sell you a crappy game for 90 cents and run away with, you know, the portion that they can keep. Floods the market. You stick the Unreal Engine logo in front of all of them, and it really floods the market in a negative way, which isn't great. Unity did the same thing 10 years ago. But now it's like, oh, they are actually like implementing slot generation into the fundamentals. We're replacing Blueprint. We're sticking in ChatGPT. Horrible mix. I also just flat out don't like AI. So, in addition to ethics problems, it sucks. It doesn't know what it's talking about, and it makes shit up like it does. It's like a professional bullshitter that you're paying a monthly fee to access, which is incredible.
Now, where would you suggest I begin my
Incredible in the sense of if you just get rid of all your morals and any sense of good taste, you can make a lot of money off this shit for a minute. There's going to be a pop in that bubble. And I think the best of it will kind of remain. There are certain things that are really useful about it, I'm sure. Just do not like it. Not very good. Tim Sweeney is an AI weirdo. I don't know anything. I mean, I believe you. That wasn't a defensive I don't know. Just, I haven't really checked in on Tim since Gears of War 2. I really like that he was so transparently a dork. Like, he sounds like a dork. He looks like a dork, and he's a dork. He loves coding. He loves all that stuff, and that made me feel really good. Not because we had anything in common. I'm not smart enough to have anything in common with Tim Sweeney. But I am fascinated by what he does. And that kind of, like, you know, Unreal Engine 1 and 2 and a lot of 3 was written primarily by this guy. Like, that's incredible stuff. Not primarily, I should say, but he was spearhead on these projects, right? He's very technically involved because that's what he loves. That's what he does. And spoiler for the Unreal video, he says that part of what gave Epic its edge, especially in the beginning, was not simply their tech being better or worse than their competitors, which is really just id. You know, their tech may not have been very good compared to id. However, they had excellent customer service, and they worked with their developers to build the engine to suit their needs and help adapt the engine to their needs. That's why, especially early Unreal Engine 1, you're seeing Unreal, obviously the shooter games. You also see Harry Potter in the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone, if you're correct, and Chamber of Secrets running on this engine. And Azkaban, I believe, was still... Might be lying about that, I'm sorry. But yes, Unreal 1 was used for at least the Sorcerer's Stone. And that's fascinating because it's such a fucking different kind of game in every way to Unreal, you know, or the thing it was designed for. So today, obviously, they have. I've only heard negative things about the documentation. That might just be the bias of who's going to make a video about how awesome the documentation is. They may only, you know, the people talk about the documentation, probably people who had bad times with it. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't be talking about it. So, yeah, not 100% sure who, if that's bias or not, but I know that they have a really extensive engine to document, and it would be a serious challenge to keep that all up to date, and I would hesitate to give that to AI because it makes shit up. But now I'm just talking. I already said that. I've been talking for a while. And I think I came to the same conclusion I'm about to, which is, oh well, I'm already here. And if you didn't like it, you did not last this long. I love this portion of it. Was that you, baby? One of my cats made a weird noise. Was that you? Yeah? Let's bring it up here. Let's see if it'll squeak into the mic. This is Ladybird. She's mean. Baby. Hi. Come here. Come on. Quit sniffing my hand. Give me your belly. Okay, she may or may not cut me. There she is. Hi, baby. Okay, put her down. She is the only cat to give me scars, which I'm not quite sure if you can see on my hand there, but I have some lines. That was from months ago. Hi, baby girl. And now she's, like, nudging my knuckles for me to come and pet her. So, anyway, that was the cat. That was a cat break after my incoherent, outdated rant on Unreal. I have a handful of titles brewing. So, like, YouTube allows you to have multiple thumbnails and multiple versions of a video go out at once, basically. Like, the video remains the same, but how you sell it, the wrapping changes. So, different thumbnail, different... it's A/B testing for thumbnails and titles. And one of the titles I had in mind was, like, how Unreal Engine took over the world or something like that. Was one of my earliest ones, and then there's another one which was more related to the Gears of War games, because I use Gears of War as a backbone for the entire thing, and I'm working on a couple titles for like more nostalgia heavy ones, because it's the Xbox 360 era, it's 20 years ago, it's a good marketing opportunity, if nothing else, to lean into old fucks like me who miss the 360. And again, I don't use AI in any of my monotone videos. I feel like after my little rant on AI, that might be obvious, but just to confirm, I don't use AI. And again, I tried to. This is something I haven't told anybody about, because who the fuck has asked? Not for the Unreal Engine video. For a different video that I was workshopping, I tried using AI for it. I used, I think it was ChatGPT. I can't remember. It wasn't Gemini. And it definitely wasn't Elon's machine. But there was a major problem, which was it kept making shit up and it couldn't copy paste. So when I asked it to, like, okay, hey, that section that I said I really liked, could you bring it back so I could bring it into Google Docs that I was using on my phone and didn't have access to the thing on my like I would on my laptop? It said sure, and then it opened with the immediate title at the top was wrong. Like, it was something like imagine I'm making a video about Assassin's Creed, and I say in 2004 or 2002 or whatever. Jesus Christ, I don't know the date. In 2007, Assassin's Creed was released in Christmas time of 2007 against BioShock and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Right? The AI gave me the equivalent of in 2010, Assassin's Creed was released next to GTA 6 or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, none of that is right. Can you just go get me the thing? The thing that I said was good? And said, absolutely I can. God, you're pretty. Here it is. In 2026, Assassin's Creed released with the orange box. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? This isn't even the right zip code. Could you just copy paste? Can you do that? And I'm clipping the mic again. Can you fucking copy paste? And it said, yeah, I can. I'm like, okay, can you go do that? I'm sorry, I can't copy paste. I'm like, why the fuck did you tell me you could? You're right, I should have. God, you're pretty. I really should have told you the first time. I'm like, don't fucking pander to me. Just tell me what you can and can't do, because then I won't get pissed off when you tell me you can do something, and 3 messages later, you tell me you can't. I was using this at work because they have it and I don't, and I'm not about to buy AI for 5 minutes. But I hated it. It was the worst impression of a piece of software or tech or whatever I have ever had. And whenever I see those fucking comments where people are like, God, AI is the future, I'm like, have you ever spoken to another human being who knows what they're talking about? Or are you just talking, have you just heard influencers for the past 10 years? Like, this thing has no idea what it's saying, and it's just telling you you're pretty for asking the question. That isn't, I don't need that. I have tons of other issues I need help with. I don't need someone to tell me I'm pretty every 5 minutes. I'm gonna go back to playing the game. I hate AI. It doesn't fucking work. It doesn't help. It thinks it knows what it's doing. It just projects confidence, and it's full of shit. And I have had 10 fucking years of that happening politically, really loudly in my country, as well as just like I've been around bullshitters before, and I don't stay around them. Why the fuck would I pay $30 a month to go hang out with one on my phone? I'm fine and normal. I'm fine. AI is fine. AI is cool, actually. I really like AI search and the fact that it's cataloged my entire Google Drive without my consent. Every photo I've ever taken of all my clients since 15 years ago is now accessible and used to train the Gemini model so I can tell you, God, you're pretty. That's how I feel about it. So yeah, in addition to to wrap it up, in addition to my ethical concerns, it isn't good enough to do anything that I needed to do, which means I'm not using it because it's useless. What's the point? So yes, I'm looking for a title for Unreal to lean into nostalgia. So we'll see what works. Luma says, incredible LLM impression. My thing at work has just become, God, you're pretty, is my shorthand for ChatGPT saying something stupid. We can't just make art without Grok anymore. Embrace the future, pal. Ugh. I haven't used Grok. Maybe it's great. No, that's not true. I used it for, I was doing, for my job, I was doing AI evaluation on which one was the best fit. ChatGPT 1... It's not a compliment. The Grok thing was more a little more chaotic, tried to be like relatable, which was really weird, and I didn't like it. Plus, I knew it was being used for cyberpunk abbreviated. But then it came to Gemini was talking about AI is bad for my health. Gemini was to my recollection. Copilot sucked. The test I gave it was I needed it to make I have a scheduling spreadsheet that I made. I described it to the LLM and asked it to create it. No, I didn't show it the thing. I described it and said, could you make this for me? ChatGPT got the closest. Copilot could not make an Excel spreadsheet. Grok, I mean, also just has a stupid name. I don't like the way it sounds, independent of the rest of the issues that I have with it. Yeah, AI sucks. If you love it, great. I'm happy for you. Get more life experience, I guess, because I can't understand why you would think that is a good experience. Maybe you had a completely different... That's not fair of me. Maybe you had a completely different experience. Maybe it's spectacular for you. Maybe my prompts are bad. That's a great way of hiding from criticism. But, yeah. Don't like AI. Doesn't work. Makes ugly shit. Okay. Alright, Luma says, Grok sucks to a funny extent. You can just tell it to turn off filters and it'll tell you literally anything. Me and a buddy have both messed around with it briefly, and it's scary. That's gross. Yeah, I have no interest in... I've used, at work, again, that's my big disclaimer. The only exposure I've had to fucking AI is through work. The image generation on Sora, prior to it being taken down, was so heavily policed I couldn't do anything with it. And the image generation sucked. I got it to look... I mean, it still looks like AI slop. It is. But I use this bit of the prompt, photoreal with chromatic or visual aberrations consistent with the Helios 44-2 lens or something like that. Like getting hyper specific like that helped. It still looked like shit, and people still had too many fucking thumbs, and like everything was still wrong about it. But it had pretty lens flares coming from nowhere in ways that didn't make any logical sense. And the video generation was really shitty. Like the movement on animals or people or anything was rough as hell. And not even rough, like shoddy, like in a 3D animation way where it's just really stiff. It was like legs sliding and blending and moving like through each other, like a Michael Jackson dance, but it was a boar. Like I'm trying to make a boar walk and just get like a National Geographic style angle on it. I described it very thoroughly. I read all the fucking prompts on how to make prompts. I asked the robot to make me a prompt because it understands prompts so fucking well. It doesn't know what the fuck it's talking about. It doesn't know how to use AI either. Anyway, taking it down. Everything's fine. Image generation sucks on AI. I don't understand. If you have any modicum of, not even skill, like taste, AI looks like shit. Unless there's some really good shit I just haven't seen. But like, I think I have. And I don't like it. Like, the best looking AI still looks pretty fucking rough to me. I punch drunk people. In the game. Alright, I need to stay in this section. This is where I need the, not need. This is where I more heavily rely on the map because, unfortunately, Acre's all on fire, so all of it kind of looks the same. There's not really a good section of town. Besides the cathedral, I guess. Cathedral looks sick as hell as well. I'm going to climb that next. Or not next, but on my way, I'm going to climb that. I'll have your hand for that. Loomis says, remember when this tech was fun for a month with the AI D&D stuff back in 2020? That'd be cool. AI can't remember shit, unfortunately. I'm gonna get heated again. Another thing I had with it is that it can't remember what it said, and the longer the chat threads go, the more likely it is to hallucinate and misremember. Which makes it completely fucking useless. It can't even keep track of what it said or what you said to it. It's gonna get confused. It's all the worst parts of the worst people you know, and you have to pay for it. Why do you like AI? Explain to me. If you're watching this in the future, maybe AI is fucking spectacular. Right now it's 2026 and it sucks hot donkey dick. It is fucking terrible. Please tell me if you, in current day or earlier, love AI. Tell me why, and don't use AI to tell me. Just tell me your opinion. Tell me why you like it. If it is as simple as it's interesting and it's fulfilling in that way, cool. I still think there's severe environmental problems with that, but at least it'll be an explanation. Maybe it is the future, but the future is bleak in that case. I hope the future gets better before it gets here, because right now it sucks. Hot donkey dick. It's fucking terrible. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna punch the cops until they... There we go. Ooh. I've also seen a lot of people falsely comparing AI to procedural generation, which isn't the same thing. A fractal and an LLM are completely different. They both involve math, I guess, but at that point, everything involves math. That's how we measure things, is we use math. So, yeah, no, it's... I hate people who act like AI is clearly the winner in the future, and you're stupid if you believe otherwise. Because there are serious, actual, real concerns with AI outside of the obvious ones of we're all gonna die. It's also the one of like, it sucks at what it does. It can't remember anything. It's got severe limitations on it due to the over censorship, because they're so afraid of generating horrible shit, which this AI is fully capable of making, depending on how you ask for it. An example I have for that, last Halloween, we were making a piece on a legend, a Scottish legend called Sawney Bean, a cannibal. And it, my coworker Jordan asked it to make, I think, show the cannibals in the cave or something, and it said, "I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's not safe. I can't show cannibals in the cave." It's like, okay, that makes sense. You know, they're cannibals. Just show me the family themselves in their living conditions. Then it's like, okay, great. Gore everywhere, all over the floor, like body parts in distressing detail, blown about the place, like a butcher's shop from the back rooms, I guess, because it makes no logical sense. There's a lot of problems with like legs going through stuff, but like offensive things, like things that I'm like, I would call Sam Altman and say, "What the fuck did you do?" For seeing, and it's just because he asked for the cave. He didn't say cannibal, but remembered something about cannibal and created this fucking thing. I'm still bitching about AI. I'm trying so hard not to bitch about AI. It's such a bitchful comment, or a bitchful topic. Oh, and as for the, I may revisit the topic at some point, which is why I haven't told you what idea I was exploring with AI, but it's not coming anytime soon. I have the next 2 videos figured out of what it's going to be, and that one's not in there. It was a low-hanging fruit topic that I had medium interest in. God, AI sucks. After him. I unfortunately destroyed the scaffolding. Ooh, we got Germans. Son of a bitch. There we go. Loomis says, "I'm not a doomer about it. Art isn't dead because Grok can generate pictures of the president with abs from posts on Twitter." Yeah, no, it's not. It's not good enough to actually circumvent, to actually take the worthwhile part of it. It is good enough to trick the shitty people in charge that it's there, because it'll just tell you how pretty you are the whole time. Yeah, the short term and medium term problems are job loss for the creative industry, because people with no fucking taste are in charge, and they're the ones who can greenlight this thing based on. Damn, I was really hoping he'd go off. Hope he doesn't attack me while I'm indefensible. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, no, art's not dead. It's just going to get harder to make money from it because, you know, good enough is good enough. And I think at its best, AI is good enough, and that is an insult.
I finished my scout. A direct assault won't work.
What's the trouble?
Archers. He's got them all over the fortress. And no easy way to reach them. They'd pick us off before we'd made it 10 feet inside.
You've kept a record, yes?
Aye, I've marked their positions on a map.
Who is this? Is it William de Montferrat? Montferrat?
Very well.
Montferrat?
I'll go at
Montferrat?
Stay strong, brother.
Yes, and you.
Bro, that is not your brother. That is your grandfather. Or is it metaphorical brother? Are we done? Yep, this is William de Montferrat. 2 out of 6. I need 3 to complete it. So where are we at? I'll go to the cathedral. I know there's a guy talking out front.
You're somewhere you shouldn't be.
Your mom. Alright, where's that cathedral? Oop, found it. You're somewhere you shouldn't be. It's Jason Statham. Sick. Incredible. Okay.
Oh, fortune favors me today. God only knows what foul deeds those men intended to commit. Good of you to arrive when you did.
Luma, I am very vague about
your bravery.
how do you use LLMs? Do you use them in your work at any? Do you have exposure to them on a regular basis outside of just poking at it to see if it does anything fun? Because I think that's why I hate it so much. It's because I tried to use it for a project and it fucking fell apart. Not even fell apart. It just failed astronomically in ways that I found embarrassing. Okay, I can't climb up this bit. Which is a shame, because I like that window. How did I get up there? Previously.
He's gonna hurt himself, and when he does,
I won't help him.
this place is restricted. Be gone.
Your mom is not restricted. Got him.
Leave this place.
Leave me alone. There you go. Oh, the talker's behind the church, not the front side.
Come no further.
King Richard promises a better morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death. William of Montferrat had a vision, saw a way to end our pain. It's him we should follow. It's him will lead us to victory.
I just can't turn the corner here.
And what do we have to show for it? Graves and widows and orphaned sons. King Richard promises a better morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death. William of Montferrat.
All right, so this is the reason I bought the game back in, or my dad bought the game back in when I was 12. I got to this part of the playthrough and I saw that he could grab all of this, and I was like, this has to be the most computationally expensive thing in history. Not understanding that these are proxy shapes and all that. Like, I didn't understand how game engines worked at all. I still am very, very fuzzy, but I I had 0 at the time. And here we are. Luma says, my creative work has been video editing and making thumbnails for friends, but I've never used AI in that process. My experience it has been just messing with different models. Okay, yeah, it's not a very good fit for those. So, I mean, that's literally my job, is I make thumbnails and videos. So, yeah, it's not a very good fit for that. It's theoretically good at scripting, or a good fit, I should say. But the AI language is so transparent now, like you can hear it. If someone says something was happening quietly, like metaphorically quietly, immediately my eyes are like, I really hope this isn't AI. If I get one more fucking hint that it's AI, I'm turning off the video. Because, like, I think Kane Parsons said this actually recently. You know, he's only 20. He said something along the lines of, like, if you don't care about that detail, what is there to make me think that you care about any of the details in the work you're doing? And if you don't care, why should I care? And goodbye. He phrased it more eloquently. He's only 20, and I am not well spoken, but that's kind of it. Yeah, if you're using AI in these little pieces, it either means you're not good enough to do them yourself, or you don't care about them, and that's not great as someone who is theoretically going to be paying for whatever the hell it is you're making. Oh, thank God I went off the wrong side, or the right side. Yeah. And I don't really enjoy testing them anymore. Wow, he's 21? Old fuck. He's only made one movie? Jesus. Wake up, sheeple. Yeah, no, AI, if it ever was fun, it's not fun anymore. It's very highly politicized. Obviously, I just wanted to fucking rant about it. Yeah, probably it's something that I've resigned myself to. Just, I'm not going to use it. And I think the other side of the coin is I'm using it and I love it, and you're all Luddites and I hate you and fuck you and own the libs and burn everything down. So, like, obviously that's my biased interpretation of where they're at. What other game can you get in a fistfight with White Jesus? What? Oh, wow. May and Bree won 4th out of 8 people. Or 8 teams. That's fantastic. Good job, everyone. I gotta go. Well, I smack talk AI, and AI's great-grandfather kicked my ass in Assassin's Creed.
And what do we have to show for it? Graves and widows and orphaned sons? King Richard promises a bad morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death. And what do we have to show for it? Graves and widows and orphaned sons? King Richard promises a bad morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death. Stand up, friends. Do not allow yourself to be sent to slaughter based on the whims and wishes of an uncertain king. We must rely on men who are stronger in their convictions. Men like William of Montferrat.
How long have you been into boots? How long you've been eating boots, Jesus?
Stop. Enough. Enough. What is it you want? Gold? I've a few pieces on me. Take them. Take them and go.
It's not gold I seek, but information.
I know nothing.
You know William. Tell me how to reach him.
It's impossible. He meets at the king.
And when will the king be gone?
Today. But it won't help you. They're sure to argue, and then William will retire to lecture the soldiers. So it always goes. Richard berates William, William berates his men. He won't see you.
I already told you. I need to see William. I never said he needs to see me.
Then our business is done.
Not yet, I'm afraid. There's one last thing I need from you.
What is it?
Your
Blood.
life.
Bother someone else.
Okay, I can go back now. Immediately fell over. This game is so cool. I love that that's an impediment. Like, you have to... The crowd can get in your way and slow you down. It's fantastic. Fantastic idea. Really well executed, too. I'll say it. Assassin's Creed 1 is a good game. I don't mind being a lightning rod for controversy. Up next, Mass Effect. Really good story, turns out. Follow me for more controversial takes now that they've taken out Alex Jones. The fuck am I doing? Well, I'm a big fan of Gravity, especially the sudden stop at the end. Really don't care for my kneecaps, so I try to make sure that that love and hate thing really go together. Enemies to lovers, but it's the floor in my kneecaps. I was losing my mind laughing yesterday at a bunch of stupid pictures of Lord Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. And can't really explain why. It wasn't that funny. I looked at him again this morning. It was not that funny. It was funny, but I was like short of breath. And yeah, I don't know what that was about. I was tired. I've slept like shit for a while, but that's fine. Luma says, next you're going to say GTA 4 is better than 5 in some ways. Please stop with the hot takes.
And armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large, and many men call him master. But he's not without...
I have finished GTA 5. Never finished GTA 4. Never gotten past,
It's true. They've never
the
been
furthest
close.
I ever got is the apartment you get
Richard's visit has upset him.
after Romans. So like the second house you get. I don't know if there's more than one, but I assume there's more. There's 3. Yeah, never gotten to the 4-leaf clover mission.
Things change.
Never played that bit. Maybe I will, but it's just such a...
End the life of Montferrat that we may
GTA 4 is too big. Like, there's too much shit going on. I beat GTA 5 once in 2013 when I was, you know, in high school and didn't have anything else going on until I got evicted from my house, and then I had a lot more going on. But, yeah, I don't have time to do all that, man. Do you want coffee on my way home? No, thank you, sweetie. I have it right here. Thank you very much for asking. Obligatory now that it's let me just check. Yeah, 2 hours into the stream. How's my audio? Can everyone hear me, or am I just being really drowned out by Assassin's Creed? Is this actually audio coming from my laptop instead of the microphone or from my face? Let me know down below. Now that we're 2 hours in, it seems like a good time to check. All right, William of Montferrat is probably my favorite assassination, and I think it's because of the kind of black box style that they put it in. So, Luma, I know you haven't seen this, and Inky is, I hope, asleep. But the William of Montferrat is in this sort of a secluded sector of the city, his own little walled-off area. That's pretty sizable. Has like buildings in there. Has people going through. Has all. It's kind of like the entrance area scale, like at the gates of all your cities where you have people running around and guards in a line. And there are many ways to kind of make sure that to take care of your business, to kill him. One of the fun ways is jumping down from a tower and performing a jump properly. I am not good at games, so I will not be attempting that. But my favorite is probably something like that. I think if you go to William III, you'll have your heir assassinate, and that'll be great. But he's second here, so unfortunately I will be... I will not be doing that. I will be doing this bit first.
You've no reason to be. Your life ends.
Bye. Love that. That's something they didn't do anymore. I forget which one I was playing, if it was Valhalla or what. It was one of the Origin type Assassin's Creed games. Knock someone off a building. No one gave a shit down below. I'm like, what the... Guys, it's like a core feature is the crowd reacting.
Be gone.
Oop, that was not intended.
I can hear you breathing.
You can also see me up here. Okay. Audio balance is good. Thank you. I haven't been able to hear you the whole stream. Just didn't want to embarrass you. Thank you so much, Liberally. My ego. Oh, hey, that's that castle thing I was talking about a second ago. There's an interesting touch in Assassin's Creed 2. This is the area that, during a flashback, Desmond has been exposed to the Animus for too long, is having a flashback to Altair. And there's an interesting moment where Altair walks into here, meets with his future wife or current wife, I don't remember, Maria, I think, and he, they conceive a child at the top of the tower, and Desmond, as the memory, guy witnessing the memory, stays with Maria because that is where his line comes from. So that's cool. So, like, if you go back through, the genetic memory kind of thing of like, oh, this is my ancestor, his whole life is in my DNA. No. His life up to the moment the sperm cell that met the egg that made your next ancestor, that's how long you have with him. Obviously, that was immediately redacted because they needed to make fucking revelations, which is good. Like I said, it was just cool on the way down. It should not have been made. Anyway, it's very cool to be like, oh, that's the moment my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa, grandma, whoever, was conceived. So now I'm with Maria, this new person, because this new life has been conceived. Which does mean Assassin's Creed is pro-life. Congrats, we unwoked it, everybody. But yeah, no, it's very, very interesting as a concept there. That's immediately thrown out the window in, like, 2 years because they needed a game to something quotas, something Ubisoft.
3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this. I did you a favor.
Loomis said, zoned out for a second and sperm cell snapped my attention to back in the stream. Yeah, sorry, I paused to talk about nothing. In AC2, you're there at the conception of your next ancestor after Altair, so the sperm cell is what you're actually following, not the man it came out of, which is interesting. Whereas if it had been a second child that is actually your ancestor, maybe it would have... Don't know. That was an interesting stream of thought that they threw out later, so it's fine.
But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's...
By the time we get to Layla, not even Layla, just the nameless guy in Black Flag, they they have the whole thing of like, oh no, you can just scan their DNA directly. A mummy.
How much more trust is required?
A mummy from 2,000 years ago. Just stick a needle in his arm. Bayek of Siwa. His whole life, actually. You know, he met both Caesar and Cleopatra. They're both in this game. It's crazy. All you need to do is just stick a needle in a mummy, dude. But the DNA decays. So actually, when you stick the... I don't know what they did for Odyssey. I did not play enough of it, but and I never will. Stick a needle in the still alive Cassandra or something and experience her life. But it's an RPG now. You can just make choices.
rest of you,
You know, did she have a three-way with the goat? That's kind of funny. Did she kill her father? Was her brother dead this entire time? It's up to you, like Fable. You know, Assassin's Creed, like Fable. Okay, so I can get heated about Halo, AI being shitty, and Assassin's Creed. Noted. If we ever need me to yell about something, just bring up a harmless topic that carries no weight in the world, and I'll go off for minutes. Okay, so up there's the tower where Altair conceives his kid. That's later. Bonjour. Je fais quoi? J'apprends.
Prévenez-moi si vous l'apercevez.
It was really dangerous. I do love the clouds going across the ground and how they take down the exposure so much. It's good. Good shit. Avego. That was dangerous.
This ends today. I will not suffer further degradation at his hands. For whether or not you see it, and you should, this is your fault. You've brought shame upon us all. Skill and dedication are what won us Ark, and they will be required to keep it. I have been too lenient, it seems. But no more. You will train harder and more often. If this means missing meals, missing sleep, it's forbidden for you to be here.
Rest now.
Don't like William.
Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Akpa for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Oncino is no better.
Luma's asking, do you know if the Black Flag remake is worth anything? I haven't been following it. I also haven't been following it. I saw the gameplay reveal. Looks neat. If you haven't played Black Flag, I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. I've played Black Flag. I don't want to play it again. I'm done with remakes. As far as easily accessible, like, let me just...
Stole their food?
Once I can pause, I'll show you how easily accessible Black Flag is for me.
It might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
Good speech. All these speeches are really good. Oh, excuse me. Okay, great. So this is how easily accessible Black Flag is for me. We're here, everyone. It's a good game. I like it. Again, if you haven't played it, I'm sure remaster, remake, resync is an excellent way to experience it for the first time. But this is where I stopped liking the gameplay in Unity. Unity was my last game that I liked the gameplay in. I don't like Mirage because the controls are bad and wrong. I've played it with the new controls and they're still not as good. Like I just prefer, 3 changed things up. I was a little frictiony on that, but I like it overall. I think it's a good system. I think my favorite might be Unity, actually, control-wise, even though that's my most hated game, besides Halo 4. Syndicate, the gameplay sucks. It's like 10 million stabs, but like they don't do any damage because you haven't, quote, leveled up enough yet. Like it's awful. Origins, I thought I had. I guess I don't have it installed because why would I? At least I'm consistent. Okay. I have Mirage installed because I was giving it a shot and forgot about it, so I'll uninstall it later. But yeah, everything from Origins, man. Like Unity sucked for other reasons, and then Origins just I have no interest in any games post Origins because they all use that same stupid control scheme, and I don't like that control scheme. It doesn't work for me, and I don't want to be fighting the fucking numbers. If I stab someone in the neck and completely sneak up on them, I want them to fall down, not say, sorry, you didn't break my health barrier or whatever. Horrible. Oh, shit. Nice, thank you. Shit, I was really hoping that would affect more people. Oh, Lou was asking how much storage do I have. 5 terabytes. It's external hard drive. I bought it for video work and didn't have quite as much video work as I needed. Plus, I switched to SSDs for my videos because it's more necessary for that. Xbox One doesn't need an SSD, which is, you know, loading times suck, but the trade-off is fine. Means I can hold a lot more games because yeah, I think all those Assassin's Creed games alone would take up all of the terabyte Xbox One. Oh, that's another reason I probably don't want GTA 6. It's going to take up like 4,000 gigabytes. It's going to be terrible. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, I have 5 terabytes storage right over here. I was about to pick it up and show it to you, and then I realized it would be unplugged and we'd stop playing, so... Yeah, I've got quite a bit of storage. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is like 100 and something gigabytes. GTA 5 is 100 something gigabytes, so like, no, I'm not worried about GTA 6. Excuse me, everybody. Leave me alone. We need to get food. Okay. Sparta has returned. Bro, you need to go to sleep. What was the, at least we have SSDs now. It can be worse than having to leave my PS4 overnight to install GTA 5. Oh, I'm still gonna have to download it, and my download speeds are fine most times, but there's absolutely days where I don't want to be downloading, 100 plus gigabytes of bullshit. Oh my lord. It is not fun being awful at games, guys, let me tell you. Okay. Now let's get up on this. Let's sprint down this way, excuse me. Thank you. Okay, great. Get me out of here. Marty, not gonna lie, what is sleep? You know what? God bless. I'm 30 and I have to complain about it every fucking stream apparently, but yeah, I sleep like shit and I feel it, unfortunately. That's crazy. He ran straight up to the place I was hiding. Please get up faster, thank you. Al-Tayyid ibn Lahad, you are not quite as bad of a climber as you've been made out to be. Not much better, but you are better. Okay, excuse me, everybody. What am I ending stream today? Good question. Probably here. I don't quite have enough energy to go after that last target today, so I'll save that for next week. It'll be a little sooner since I'm streaming later, so that's nice. But yeah, I can see the end of the the light at the end of the tunnel with the movie here, so I'm looking forward to getting back to monotone and getting back into that a little bit before I jump into the documentary. Again, see the light is a relative term, because I think I've said that before too. And I wasn't lying. But oh boy, I have a lot of work to do even once I'm done with the movie. I gotta make a trailer, I gotta make a poster, gotta do a couple other things, but less all-encompassing work as the movie has been so far. You getting coffee? No, I have coffee, so I'm good. Spectacular. I used to have music on my Xbox 360, like Bicycle Race by Queen, for example, and I'm hearing it in my head because I used to play it while I was doing the open world stuff in Assassin's Creed.
What news?
Holy shit.
William of Montferrat is
I forgot about that.
with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka.
How are the cats? They're good. They have not been quite as cranky and awful as they could be, which is good. We like to see improvement. We acknowledge improvement.
No. It was the perfect time for him to start.
Again, both Bree and May are out, so it's just me here.
I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
Yeah, they're a little while away.
Trust the words of a snake, which even in
We're
death
30 minutes, so yeah, I'll probably wrap up and then I'll take a shower and go to sleep.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
I think I'm gonna. This camera needs to come down a little bit because when I look, I kind of lose my eyes there because I'm looking down. The camera is too high. The camera's above my eye level. If it was down here, you'd be able to see me better. I realized I could still message you on Xbox this whole stream. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't get back to you. I'm just. This is when I'm on. So. Otherwise, I'm working on something or just not on my Xbox. Unfortunately, I would like to be.
But drawing your weapon will turn them hostile.
Oh man, I'm tired.
Come, Altair. I would have news
right now?
of progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good. Good. I sense your thoughts are elsewhere. Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me for once.
Tread carefully, boy. I do not like your tone.
And I do not like your deception.
I have offered you a chance to restore your lost honor.
Not lost. Taken. By you. And then you sent me to fetch it again like some damn dog.
It seems I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, domine non nobis.
His message.
Templars.
Now you see the truth.
And I just got a third one on my computer going blink from the side.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they? But as a whole, what do they desire?
Conquest. They seek the Holy Land not in the name of God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salah ad-Din?
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
I see.
Altair, your mission has not changed. Merely the context within which you perceive it.
And armed with this knowledge, I might better understand those Templars that remain.
Is there anything else you want to know?
What about the treasure Malik retrieved from Solomon's temple? Robert seemed desperate to have it back.
In time, Altair, all will become clear. Just as the role of the Templars has revealed itself to you, so too will the nature of their treasure. For now, take comfort in the fact that it is not in their hands, but ours.
If this is your desire.
It is. You are restored another rank. Take back your weapon. Use it to bring honor to the Brotherhood. Altair, before you go...
Yes?
How did you know I wouldn't kill you?
Truth be told, Master, I didn't. I took a leap of faith.
God, that's bright. All right, where are we at? What do we got here? Extra throwing knives. Golly. I guess I was full of shit. I did air assassinate William. I just didn't know I could because I had issues air assassinating Abul Nakud. Anyway. I think that's enough for now. I'm going to get to... I'll get to the next city, and then we'll call it a day there. So, everyone, thank you for stopping by. I know it's just Inky and Luma this time for the chat, but let's see. Wow, we had a maximum concurrent viewers of 3 people. Let's see how many people have actually stopped by. 10. Not my worst stream. Sadly. But always good to see new people popping in. I think whatever I choose to play next, I'd like to make sure it's something I can talk about pretty thoroughly, because this one I can yap about this game pretty good. I think that helps. I've been watching more... This is so embarrassing. I like to research as much as possible when I'm doing something, and unfortunately I tend to do research in media res when I'm just already doing something as opposed to before, and I've been watching more game streaming, and there's a lot that I cannot emulate effectively and don't want to. But some of it's pretty good. I can see the appeal. A little bit parasocial, a little bit something to have on in the background while you're working or playing a video game, and it scratches the same kind of itch as I believe talk shows might have once upon a time. Had to itch my face, so stop driving the horse. Sorry. I thought about making clips from this, but there's not a whole lot worthwhile here. Plus, I'm not recording the stream separate from what I'm doing here, so like I don't have a clean feed of my face. I just have, me talking over Assassin's Creed. So even though I'm talking about Halo or AI or whatever, you're gonna hear Assassin's Creed in the background. And my eyes are, whited out like I'm an anime villain. So, all right, one last tech demo, then we'll fuck right off. There we go. All right, that's enough for that. Yeah, thank you guys for coming around, sticking around. I'm going to be back on Tuesday. What was that, June or July already? Tuesday, June 29th will be my next stream, part 4 of Assassin's Creed. Yeah, thank you guys for sticking around. I hope to see more people here next time.